Hello, my name is Griswold, and this semester I took on one of the biggest academic challenges of my life in studying for the LSAT. In my time as a student at Vanderbilt, I've thoroughly enjoyed my dual majors, and my political science half was looking for something to possibly expand an academic journey. So the law school admissions test is a standardized exam made up of a set of logic puzzles and reading challenges that is designed to measure the skills essential for success in law school, like logical reasoning, analytical thinking, and reading comprehension. The test is divided into three sections of two types. There is the logical reasoning section, which evaluates your ability to analyze and critique arguments. And then there's the reading section. Reading comprehension evaluates how well you understand and interpret complex texts. The test doesn't require any math nor memorization, so it makes studying for the LSAT more about training your brain to approach different problems differently rather than regurgitating concepts. Graded on a scale of up to 180, the LSAT presents a great challenge as most students, will find it almost impossible to get that perfect score. It is a very hard thing to achieve. My inspiration for choosing the LSAT as my practice is, it presents a learning challenge that offers opportunities for progression, and there's always room for, a new target score to work towards. I began to practice for the LSAT initially in May of 2024. After taking my first test in early September of last year, I was ready to continue studying and thought this semester would be a great time to take one more attempt for a satisfactory goal score. This semester, I utilized an online tutoring service to help me out, offered over 70 full-length practice tests and a bunch of sample section questions, all coming from past used tests, so they're very legitimate and very helpful. The service allows me to study on a timer and review in-depth explanations to difficult and missed questions. Using these materials, I was able to get started again for my LSAT studying, coming in April of this year. And early on, in the mixing of new semester, new work classes, I found that one crucial part of my practice was missing, and that was routine. So I lost some of the same punctuality and timeliness that I had when I was studying for my first go around at the test, and found, with my schedule in college now varying greatly day to day, I needed a refined strategy. And so what that was to approach my context is, I turn quick to my mornings as my available time to practice for LSATs. This semester, I've developed a simple morning routine to maintain my timetable when fitting personal care and LSAT practice into my early days in hopes of starting every day off right, feeling healthy and productive. I'll walk you through that routine now. First step of the day is waking up. After getting ready for the gym, I take a short walk over to Alumni Hall for the next critical elements in my learning process. First is about an hour of exercise, and then second is the meal plan, which comes with fruit, pastry, and a coffee for some breakfast. After that walk, I do eat this breakfast, and then I head to the ground floor of my dorm, and I utilize a music room for the next few hours for practice tests and sections. And that brings us to where I am now. I'm in the music room, ready for some section studying. I prefer to dress a little comfortably. Hoodie's always a good go-to, and have some kind of water and snack. I have an apple here for in between the sections. I do think that's the best thing, to just keep you comfortable, keep you ready for LSAT test taking, is to be wearing and with what you need for your testing environment. Everybody takes a standardized test differently, and this is the method that works for me. In reflection, I will say establishing and following this learning challenge this semester has greatly helped me to learn what's most important to me and what's most helpful to set myself up for success every day and to have productivity in every start to the day. Before this year, I'm unsure if I could say I was somebody who had consistent breakfasts and who had some form of consistent daily exercise. And now I appreciate that studying for the LSAT has helped me to mold both of those things into my schedule, make them routine and standard, so that I'm ready for the same things every day. I have exercise, breakfast, and then test taking. Helps to get my mind in a routine and set place so that I am best available for my test practice at the end of my morning. I do appreciate that the LSAT has helped me set up this new routine. But going forward, this LSAT score I'm hoping to use more in the future rather than immediately. I do not plan to apply for law schools right out of my undergraduate degree completion, but I'm hoping to use my test score that I'm getting this month for future applications to law school after a few years in the workforce.